Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Legend of Berndahl. We are in the Burning Steppes, but we're about to leave the Burning Steppes. We're going to be talking to Sharon Bugengetter here. Need a ride, sugar? Hop on. We're headed down to Bog Paddle, and it's a one-way trip. Alright, let's head down to the Swamp of Sorrows. Whoosh. So the last time I took a rocket, quote-unquote shortcut, it ended up being a very slow rocket. I mean, I guess this is technically a little bit faster than me riding my horse, but it's not too bad. And we get to see a zone that we didn't see before, because I did not quest here at all. This is Red Ridge Mountains, which, let's see if I remember correctly, it's kind of it's not a starter area, but it's an area that you would hit if you were fairly low level, like 15 to 20. I don't remember the quest lines at all there, because it's been years since I've played Alliance. Well, Alliance besides Berndahl here. And here we are at Bog Paddle in the Swamp of Sorrows. And because it's a goblin rocket, it blows up at the end. Okay, let's see. So I'm neutral with all of the goblins, which is why they're all yellow. Let's see. I think that technically means that they're just okay with me. They're not super happy with a dwarf being here. Although, I mean, here's a human and gnomes. Yep. So I guess they're kind of okay with us Alliance folks being here. Skeezy, the Griffin Master. Hey there. Okay, we got some blacksmithing supplies. Okay, let's sell our stuff. The Baron of Bog Paddle, trade Baron Silversnap.
Time is money, friend.
Time is money, Paladin, and I've got plenty of each. What can I do for you?
Be good.
You know, I've got a problem you might be able to help me with here. See, in addition to the fine pursuit of arms dealing, I'm trying to liven up the entertainment here in Bog Paddle. Apparently there's a bunch of these Makura things in the North Waters that don't take kindly to the wild beach parties we've been throwing. Joke's on them. I'm not going to be pushed around by giant lobsters. They're my next source of revenue. You bring me some of their tails and we'll turn a problem into a profit.
Have a good one.
That doesn't seem particularly nice, although I do happen to know that Makura are pretty aggressive and hostile to anybody they meet. Let's see, we got trade goods, we got herbalism. What would be super great is if we found an inn.
Time is money, friend.
I could set my Hearthstone here.
Talk to me.
What do goblins have in the way of ale? Nothing. They don't drink ale. It has been such a long time since we have had the opportunity to sit down and just have ourselves a nice swig of dwarven mead. Yeah, let's do another one, because I don't know how long it's going to be before we can do it again. And oh boy, it's also been forever since we actually had sharpening stones our level. But let's go ahead and use this guy anyway. Okay, so I'm drunk and my weapons are sharp. It's a good combination. Only one quest, huh? Okay, well, let's see where this leads us. Find intact swamp shore tails. Seriously, no other quests? Ah, here we go. Well, looks like they're having a little bit of a party over here. Brano Goodgroove.
Yeah, what do you want?
What's up, bro? We were just in the middle of our completely spontaneous beach party when something terrible happened, dude. I had a whole case of Silversnap ice, the Baron's own drink of choice, until the silt crawlers stole them. Silt crawlers stole them. I've never seen crawlers drink, but they took them right into the water and down the beach. We need some sort of awesome hero who can help retrieve our specially branded favorite beverage. Bruno stares at you a moment. That means you, brah.
Hurry back.
Okay, we can do that. Let's see. Berndahl is not the best swimmer in the world, but he can make do. I think dwarves can kind of hold their breaths for a while, so... I wonder what they want with alcohol. Do-do-do. What are these guys? Sauce and frenzies. Okay, well, let's try to avoid those if we can. You know, it seems to me that back in ye olde days, breath meter did not last this long. I mean, Berndahl could spend all day down here. And that frenzy did not want to let not want to let us get him in front of us. Okay, so we've already got 2 of the Swamp Shore tails. And we've already got half of the Silver Snap Ice. Excellent. Technically, goblins are horde, but I think there are more neutral goblins than typical races. So I think there are goblins that are definitely horde, and then there are goblins that they just want money. So they don't care who worked for them or who they work with. Which I guess is a good thing. Okay, I'm seeing some sort of camp up here. Who is this? Is this Alliance Horde or somebody else? Giblin Stalker. Yeah, it's definitely just, oh, shoot. Okay, well. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack you. But I will take those bracers you're carrying. Plate. Level 56. They're actually better than what we're wearing. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's get back over to where more of these creatures are. Assault crawler.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target.
You do have a target. You have a target right there. Oh, I didn't have him targeted. Oh, man. Monstrous crawler. Ooh. Swamp Shore Makura.
Out of range.
Okay, so we need 2 more tails. We need 1 more Silver Snap Ice. Drop rate on these Makura are not great.
I'm out of range.
Okay, so let's see, what else is going on? So we got some ships in the bay. They're not flying any flags, so I'll assume they're just neutral. Goblin. Just goblin ships. Oop. Oh, where'd you come from? Snuck up on me. Okay, we got all the tails. And we got all of everything. Okay, so it looks like goblins came and plunked down a little town. I don't remember this town before. This might be new post-cataclysm. I seem to recall there's a town down here somewhere. And maybe one down here as well. And there's like some sort of dungeon or raid here in the middle. But I'm a little bit fuzzy about it. Okay, here we go. Where'd that beach party go? Oh, I'm on the wrong side of town for the beach party. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what the mayor wants for us next. Or the Baron, sorry, Baron. Not mayor.
What's up?
On behalf of the illustrious and always neutral Steam Weedle Cartel, welcome to Bog Paddle. We're proud to be the beachfront resort and military-grade weapons yard in the Eastern Kingdoms. You guys may have had that little war raging just south of here, but inside these walls, it's all fun and games. So take a load off, have some R&R and a drink or two, and keep out of trouble. My bruisers will remind you what neutral territory means. Oh, I could have gotten swim tonic.
Keep it real.
Really?
Yo.
That would have been useful earlier. You got those tails? Don't be trying to push no hacked up ones on me. I can see it now, our famous bog paddle lobster poppers, made fresh from the sea. Oh, it's like this stuff writes itself. Your help is very much appreciated, my friend. I'll start seeing if I can't cut your people a favorable arrangement, eh? Okay, so we've got mostly harmless. Here's another favor you can do for me, pal. We had a whole shipment of landmines come in from Booty Bay just the other day, but someone stole the whole lot of them in the night. Whoever it was sloppy, because they dropped them all over the swamp to the east. No goblin I know would be that careless. I need you to go and gather those landmines up for me. I'm sure they're perfectly safe and disarmed. Every single one. Yep. I'll bet they're not. And crock out. The Staggle Bog east of town is swarming with crocolisk. Swarming, you hear me? I've sold every bit of crocolisk you could imagine. Crocolisk hides, teeth, tails, tongues, eyes, you name it. The point is, they ain't selling anymore. There's too many crocs. We're oversupplied and underdemanded. So since they're of no use to me and they occasionally eat my guests, I need you to just kill the suckers. Do me this favor, eh? I'll be negotiating things with your people.
Be good.
Something tells me he would offer these same quests to the Horde. So he'd just negotiate with whoever, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do to help. Okay, let's go check out the beach party. Yay! Yeah, Berndahl likes a good party. Okay, here you go.
Time is money, friend.
You got goods, bro? Our ice-cold, refreshing silver snap ice. I can't thank you enough, dog, for this entirely spontaneous act of heroism. Here, have your own bottle as a totally sincere gesture of thanks. Be sure to tell all your friends how good it is. Got a brand name breastplate.
Keep it real.
Okay, I'm a little bit afraid of what a brand name breastplate would look like. Oh, it's just a slightly different color. And it's better than what we got, so... Okay, I'm good with that. We'll wear their brand name breastplate for now. Okay, and... off to take care of some crocolisks and some landmines. Not dangerous at all.
I need to get closer.
Oh, here's one of these landmines. Hey, it didn't even blow up. Awesome. This would be a good set of quests if we were a skinner. Because I'm not seeing any ore. Or, for that matter, not even seeing many herbs. Although, they wouldn't pop up on our minimap, but... Do-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh. Oh my. Okay. What is that? It's a cloth... Oh, it's a cloth helmet. Okay. I need to be a little bit careful. There's a bunch of elites running around here. Or, not elites, but rares. Do. Yeah, it's been
I can't attack that.
Wow. Still okay. I know these guys are like 3 levels below me, but I'm still impressed by how much damage Blade of Justice does.
I can't attack that target.
So is I actually have enough crocolists, so now I just need okay, so now we just need to go and find us some landmines laying around. There's one underneath that crocolisk. I was reading up on Iron Man challenges, which I think I talked about in one of the previous episodes, which I find interesting because I like leveling in World of Warcraft. I know a lot of people just like getting their characters to max level, and they find leveling annoying, so they'll just go and do the character boost. But I actually like leveling. In Iron Man, the idea is you play the game like you would play a an Iron Man. You play the game as if you can't res. Like your character's actually only got 1 life and can't be brought back. And you just go and level your character up and you see how far up you can get without dying. Which actually, just that by itself wouldn't be too terribly hard. I mean, Berndahl's here is level 55. I've died, I think, 4 times so far, and most of those times have just been because I was trying something silly or I was being a little bit careless. But if I'd been a little bit more careful, I don't think that would have been an issue. But they've got other restrictions too, which I found kind of interesting. Like, they are only allowed to have white gear. So, I mean, like, all my gear here is either green or blue. And white gear, let's just take a look here. Do we have any merchants that sell white gear? I'm not seeing it. But one thing it would require is you actually go into towns and buy the gear, because the white gear is usually the stuff that you can just buy from the generic merchants. But okay, we're going to turn in these quests and then I'll continue this thought when we're done. Hey, did you get those things I asked you about? I did. What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. I'll see about getting some of these over to your friends, Berndahl, at a discount. All taken care of? Good to hear. Takes a load off my mind. Now I can focus on proper business for the fine folk of Marshtide and Stonard, weary from the war and all that junk. You're getting it, Berndahl. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Well, more like I scratch the back of your whole army, and just a little harder than the backs of the other side. Was that too complicated? What I'm saying is, that's a lot of backs. So I'm going to have to ask you to scratch mine a few more times. Whoever stole those landmines may have just hit our boys on the eastern shore. Head to our camp in the southeast and check on Crazy Larry. He'll fill you in when you get there.
Keep it real.
Okay. And I saw there was a chef here who needed something. Maybe not there. Here? Yep. Chef de cuisine, Pierre Fish Fillet. You there, yes you. You want a good word put in with the trade pairing? Give me a hand. I heard you're the one that got all those Makura tails. They're wonderful, but not enough for our proper swamp food. I need drumsticks for my gumbo. There's plenty of swamp striders just outside of town in the Sorrowmurk. I want the biggest drumsticks you can find. Okay. That quest was probably available when we were fighting the crocolisks and stuff. But, okay, so as I was saying, as a part of the official Iron Man challenge, you have to, you can only use white gear. You can't pick up any blues, any greens, anything like that. And white gear is significantly worse, so you don't have as good stats, anywhere near as good stats, which makes the game harder. Let's see. You can't choose any talents. So all of these talents that we've got here, I can't choose any of them, which makes your character significantly weaker. You can't use potions or flasks, so no healing potions. You can't use food with buffs. So in days past, I have eaten food. I don't think I have any, but do I have any? Oh, like this food here. Oh, that's a trinket. Well, okay, so some food that you eat, you know, if you sit down and you spend 10 seconds or 15 seconds eating it, it'll give you like a stamina buff or something. Not allowed to do that. Not allowed to get help from anybody else, so you can't go and join parties.
I'm out of range.
You can't do dungeons or raids, so obviously since you can't join a group to get help. And yeah, and because it's Iron Man, the most important thing is if you die, the challenge is over. So you just go and see how far you can get. And the no talents, no gear above white, no potions, no flasks, no food with buffs. That seems like it would make the game significantly harder. I'm still trying to decide if that's something I want to bother doing, but I might try it. It sounds interesting, and like I said, I like leveling, so I like leveling, but leveling does tend to get a little boring after a while. I'm curious to see, I mean, since I've never done a challenge like that, I've obviously never tried to see what it's like to level a character with only white gear. But I'm interested to see how different it is. Have you got those drumsticks? Ah, good. Just what I needed. Okay. And we are on to Crazy Larry. But that might be worth a try. I've seen that some people either record their entire Iron Man adventures on YouTube, or they'll even play them live on Twitch. Which I guess is a good way of assuring everybody that you didn't cheat ever. But I don't know. It seems kind of to me like that would be kind of you know, you're on your honor to follow all the rules. But that seems cool to me. I mean, I don't know how good I would be at it. Just at the... Well, let's see. So, assuming that white gear is significantly worse. Okay, I'm gonna talk crazy later here. Silver Snap sent you. I'm doomed. Oh, he sent you to help me. That's different. Haha. Kill Gil. Gilblins. Larry stares at you silently for a while. You've never seen a Gilblin before? They're crazy. Crazier than me. I blow stuff up for a living. These guys are whacked. Don't know where they came from, but they're awful fish goblins, gills and everything. They wiped out all my men down at the beach, and they took our shipping freighter. You gotta help. They're just down to the east. Go on and get rid of those gilblins. And any shipping crew I had that you don't see hanging around this camp are dead. Those were some fine goblins, but what's worse is they're still out there. It's a tragedy. I mean, it's a tragedy that they still have all their stuff. It's horrifying to think that all that perfectly good materials and coins sitting out there on the water. Hey, can you do me a favor? Or hey, you can do me a favor? If you're killing goblins out there, go get the ditty bags off my old crewmen. Come on. They're not going to need it anymore. Be real.
Keep it real.
Sure, why not? Let's see. Engineering supplies, blacksmithing supplies. Not much blacksmithing out here. Okay. Let's go do that. A little crazy Jerry. Hey, what do you got to say, a little crazy?
Talk to me.
Do you know my dad?
Right back.
I think I might have just met him. Anyway, so white gear is a significant downgrade. So there's that. I don't use potions, flasks, food on Berndahl here to begin with. I do use talents. So we would... I mean, so our powers would not be quite as good, and that combined with the only using white gear, I mean, that could make us significantly weaker. And I mean, that would obviously make us significantly weaker. It kind of, having never done it, it seems doable. I mean, people obviously do it, but I don't know. I mean, it seems like, there are things that you would definitely want to avoid. Like, you would have to be extra careful around, like, if you're alliance, you would want to keep a nice, safe distance away from horde camps, because you just got a little bit too close to one of those horde guards, and that's the end of your Iron Man run. But yeah, I don't know. I might try it someday. Okay, so we got 2 ditty bags. We need 1 more goblin stalker. Okay, so obviously and I have around here somewhere something to kill. No. What was it? They gave me like some something to help with my swimming? Swim? Nope. I don't remember what it was called. Got a big mouth clam to open. It's not as good as what we've got. Okay, I could have sworn that there was... No. I could have sworn that they gave us some sort of potion, some sort of swimming potion. But for the life of me, I can't find it now. Okay. Maybe it was a temporary buff that I just have lost since then. I don't remember. Anyway. Well, that didn't make us go any faster. Okay, so we're going to need 1 more bag. Oh, shoot. Well, that sucks. So when you go and retrieve the goods from these goblins... Oh no, he did disappear. I don't know. Okay, so we just need 2 more. Of course, I'm going out to the one that's way further out than any of the others. Okay, now we just need 1 more. Now I'm not seeing any others. I didn't happen to get them all, did I? Oh, here's one. They went from yellow to gray for some reason. I like how the goblins think the goblins are crazy when, as far as I can tell, they're exactly as crazy as the goblins. They just have fins, so they're different. Okay, here we go back to Sorrowmurk. And Crazy Larry. Hey, Crazy Larry.
I got the best deal anywhere.
That'll show those fish-faced freaks. Go to work. And you get those ditty bags. I hope you left the goblins there. No, I brought them with us. Wow, I don't know what I said, but I'm excitable. But man, there was a lot of stuff on these guys. Check it out. Here, you want this? Larry's boots. Sure, why not? That's an upgrade. Well, I'll tell you what. This is going to be a good place to stop here in Sorrowmurk. I'm going to guess we're not going to have too much more here with Crazy Larry. And maybe we'll head over here to... looks like here is where we're going to go, to the Harborage, or to Marsh Tide Watch. Actually, this will probably be where we go next. And we'll see what other interesting things the Swamp of Sorrows has for us. But that will be next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Take care.